Hello, everybody. Today I'm going live for the second time. So if you missed earlier's live, I interviewed Nikki. She is an award-winning entrepreneur, and she was talking about media kits for creatives and how to write your own media kit, how to what media look for, what they don't like, what they do like, whether you use AI, all this really cool stuff. So go back and watch that live that I did earlier. I'm just going to press live on Instagram. There we go. Just checking. I'm just going to press live on. There we go. Right. So today is the second video. So it's actually day 19. I have 5 to catch up because I have been sick. So I missed 5 in a row. And it's interesting because in the statistics, you can actually see where my statistics go down in my socials. So that's another really cool thing that I'll do another video on. But today, I wanted to jump on again because I've had the same topic come up over and over again with my clients, with my friends, with my family, with random people as well at school and different things that whoever I've been talking to. Same thing keeps coming up, and that is money stories. And because I'm doing the manifestation series within this challenge, um, I wanted to do money stories today because I think it's a big theme and people have been talking about money a lot. So give me 2 seconds. Just want to have a look here. So I see some people on here. So say hello, where you're from, where you're tuning in from, a little bit about yourself. I'd love to know that too. So today we're talking about money. So it's a big elephant in the room. Not many people like to talk about money. I do. I never used to, but I do now. And the reason for that is because I've changed my mindset around money. Because it used to feel to me that it was a bit rude, a bit pretentious to talk about money, um, that the kind of thing. And so I never did. And then because I didn't talk about it, it seemed to be a funny topic, and I wouldn't learn about it because I didn't talk about it, and I wasn't around people that wanted to talk about it, so it seemed like not like a topic to bring up. So my mindset now is money is a tool, and not in a bad way, but money is a tool. Money is energy, and money serves as a vehicle to achieve our purpose. It's part of the process. And if you ignore money, you it literally is, if you think you can and you think you can't, you're right. So if you think you can make money, you're right. If you think you can't make money, you're right. So it's getting into that mindset of you can and you're allowed to, and it's not evil and it's not bad. It doesn't make you a bad person. So when you think of money as energy, it's just the same as this microphone, me, this chair, this computer. Everything's energy, and including money. And so we receive money in direct reflection or to the energy we give out, used to support and amplify your purpose in life. So you're not going to turn to a bad person if you get money. So that's a big one that I think people think that money is evil, and it's not. It amplifies your purpose. Excuse me. So when you're doing your purpose, you're doing your soul gift, you're bringing your medicine, your magic to the world. You need the money so that you can amplify your purpose, amplify your passion, bring it out like massively into the world and help. If you see it as like, if you get money, you're going to help. You're going to get this energy, you're going to bring it out to the world, you're going to give more. You can start a charity, you can start helping more people. It just amplifies everything. So when you start to see it like that, it starts to reprogram your mind into that money isn't so evil. So another big thing with money is to be grateful. So grateful for the exchange of money. And this is something that I was helping clients with just yesterday, is about, they were saying that their clients were objecting their offers and objecting the price. And then I said, you need to look at where you're objecting the price, because it's in a direct reflection to the energy that you give out. So when you're paying for groceries, do you complain? Do you go, oh, so dear? Oh, everything's gone up. Are you doing it when you're paying for your electricity? Are you saying, "Oh, it's awesome that I get to have energy and lights in my house?" Or are you saying, God, it's gone up again. I hate this. This is bad. They're ripping us off. How are you speaking about money and the exchange of money? That's a big one. And so cultivating gratitude for each financial transaction, no matter how small, too, really shifts your perspective from lack to abundant. And when you're in a state of lack, what do you think you're going to get? Is lack coming back. Lack coming back. So recognizing the value that we provide for the exchange of money fosters a healthy relationship with money. So if you can see the value that you give is valuable, and it's going to be a direct energy exchange between what you're giving and what you get. Another one is releasing the time for money trap. So realize that our value extends beyond the time spent working. So you're not per hour. That's got to go. That thought of like, I'm worth that per hour. Embrace the for your expertise and your efficiency and the results that you do. Really think about the results you deliver rather than just your time. So that's a big thing to think about. Oh, there's actually a story around that. And it's this guy has a boat and it's broken down. And he gets a guy to come in and he takes forever to do this thing. And he was really quite cheap. And he's trying to fix the boat. And he's like, God, he's taking days to like fix this boat up. I don't know why he's taking so long. And then he comes out and he goes, I didn't fix it. I don't know what's wrong, but it's $1,000 for my time. And the guy's like, oh God. And then he's like giving him the $1,000 and he's gone and he's going to have to ring someone else now. And then he rang this other guy and he walked in with a hammer and went, do it and fixed the boat. And he said, that's 10,000. And the guy was like, yeah, it took you 2 seconds. I'm paying you $10,000 for that. And he says, you're paying me for my expertise, for all the training, for me to know where I had to hit in 2 seconds. That's what you're paying me for. The other guy could have taken ages, but he didn't fix it. He didn't know what he was doing, but he's cheaper, but you're paying me for my expertise. So it's just things like that that I think we need to remember. Yeah, whether you're going to fix the problem or not, and the results that you deliver. So the other thing when you are pursuing your dream is don't try to pursue your dream for the money alone. The money is just an extra. So when you're pursuing your passion, you're pursuing your soul gifts. You're doing it because of the passion. That's where you got to get to. You cannot pursue anything for just money alone, because you would have heard this a million times. People that have done really, really well in life, and then they're depressed and unfulfilled, and you're like, but you've got all the money in the world. What's going on? It's because they're trying to get to this. When I get here, I'll be happy. When I get here, I'll be happy. But they haven't pursued exactly what their passion is, and they did it for money. So when they got the money, they're like, oh, I'm still depressed. What's going on? So it's finding fulfillment beyond money as well. Because when we do what we love with enthusiasm and authenticity, money becomes a natural consequence for our efforts. And you have to remember that when you're going into it, that like if it's music, if it's writing a book, if it's your creative business, whatever it is, it'll be a natural consequence of your efforts if you pursue something that you love with enthusiasm and authenticity. That's huge. The flow of money will come to you. The other thing that I really love to teach is that money needs somewhere to go. So money is meant to flow like water. It's not meant to be stagnant. It needs purpose and it needs direction. Because if you think of it as energy and it's flowing, you want it to be a nice flowing river, and it needs to be somewhere, it needs to know where it's got to go. Because otherwise, if it doesn't have purpose and direction, you don't know where it's going. And then also by channeling our wealth towards meaningful endeavors and causes, we can create a positive cycle of abundance and generosity. And I've always believed in that. I've always believed that you be generous, and it's a cycle of abundance between everybody. And that same goes with not just money, but your soul gifts. So find your soul gift and give it away. It's one of my favorite sayings, because a natural consequence of that is that you will do well, because you're not greedy, you're not in lack, you're not evil, you're not any of those things. You're actually just giving, and it's a beautiful cycle of abundance and prosperity and generosity between everyone. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about money stories. So, because everyone has a story or stories. So, let's delve into some stories that maybe we're telling ourselves about money that maybe you didn't even realize you were doing. And a lot of the time, they're rooted in childhood experiences, societal conditioning, and personal beliefs. And these stories often create barriers of financial abundance and fulfillment, and it hinders our ability to recognize and embrace our soul gifts. So, through awareness, we can begin to identify and dismantle these money blocks, and opening ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. So, I'm going to read out my top 15 money stories that you possibly have all 15, might have one, might have five, whatever it is, but please write down the ones that you're like, yep, that's me. So, number one, and if you've got a pen and paper right now, you're probably going to write this first one down, because I know most people have this one, is money is the root of all evil. Number two, money doesn't grow on trees. That's a big one. Number three, rich people are greedy. Number four is I'm not good with money. Number five is I'll never be rich. Number six is money can't buy happiness. Number seven, it's not polite to talk about money. Number eight is I'll always be in debt. Number nine is I need to keep up with other people's financial successes. Number 10 is money is everything. Number 11 is I don't deserve wealth. Number 12 is I'll never make enough money doing what I love. That goes for creatives a lot, musicians, artists, authors, spiritual entrepreneurs. Um, a lot of people do think that if they do what they love, they're not going to make much money. And that's not true. Number 13 is there's never enough money to go around. Number 14 is money is too complicated. And number 15 is money is a measure of self-worth. So you might have 1, 5, 15 of those. They're my top ones. There's obviously a lot more. But if you can recognize which ones could be yours, which one's definitely yours, and you start to work on those money stories, you will see a significant difference in your bank account. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to list one, pretty much one thing you can do for each one to flip that around. So if you think money is the root of all evil, engage in an act of generosity. Simple as that. If you think money doesn't grow on trees, buy a money tree and put it at your front door. And if you haven't seen the money trees, they're the ones with the little green round, like a succulent. Put that at your door, at your front door, and also you could put one at the back door if you want to. Rich people are greedy, so donate to a charitable cause. Show yourself that if you became rich, that you wouldn't be greedy. So donate once a week or whatever you think. If you're not good, if you think I'm not good with money, start a money journal and start journaling about around money and start changing your um, brain around money. I'll never be rich, so visualize the perfect day in the future of what it would look like if you had money, and do that every day. Visualize the perfect day of the future. If you think money can't buy happiness, start a happiness jar and buy something for somebody from it. So every time you have a bit of middle of the lounge room, that I just put all the coins in and start a happiness jar, and then buy something for someone from it or yourself, and go, oh, that made me happy. It's just about showing yourself that it doesn't have to be that way. Another one is if you think you'll always be in debt, envision yourself completely free from debt. So picture yourself paying off every debt and every last bit of that debt. And then as you picture yourself and you're envisioning you paying off that debt, feel that feeling of relief, joy, and empowerment that comes from it, and keep that feeling with you. That's a really big thing, is to keep the feeling with you. If you think you need to keep up with other people's financial success, do a massive spring clean and minimize everything. Just and show yourself that you don't need all this stuff, and have a big spring clean, because spring cleaning actually helps more abundance to come in because it creates space. If you think money is everything, do something for someone for nothing. So ring up a friend and say, you need help moving, I'm going to come help you move. You need help with this. Do you need your car serviced? If you can do that. Just a nice thing for somebody. Start doing something for someone for nothing. If you think you don't deserve wealth, start a jar, same as the happiness jar. And when it gets to a certain amount, buy yourself something nice. Show that you are deserving, and that it's okay. If you think that you'll never make enough money doing what you love, use an affirmation. So something like, I am compensated for doing what I love, or I am abundantly compensated for doing what I love. I can make money doing something that I love. I could be the first person in my family that makes money from doing something I love. Just create an affirmation that gives, then put it up on your wall. Put it up next to your bed. If you think that there's never enough money, gratitude journal. Gratitude journal of just thank you for the running water. Thank you for my lights being on. Thank you that I've got food on the table. Thank you for the air that I breathe. Just be grateful for everything and just start writing a gratitude journal, and do that every day. If you think money is too complicated, then read a money book. There's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a good one. Um, there's You're a Badass at Making Money. There's Lucky Bitch. There's so many money books that you could read. There's another one, I can't remember, but heaps of money books you can read. Start reading them. Start seeing that it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just energy. If you think money is a measure of self-worth, journal 5 traits about you that you're proud of, about you, that doesn't include money at all. It's to show you that your worth is not just about how much you make. Now, I'm just going to go through 6 money unblockers that will help you to start clearing the energy for energy to come in. Nice, fresh energy. So, number 1 is clean out your wallet and add a piece of citrine into the coin pocket. And one of my clients in particular, gave me this idea. She said with the citrine, she wraps $100 note around the citrine and she puts it into her coin pocket. So that means she's never without money. And it's a good energy thing to do. And it also means that she always feels like she's got money. So I think that's really good. And citrine is an abundance crystal, and it's gold, and it's really nice to have in there. Number 2 is start visualizing money as a color, and whatever's perfect for you, whatever energy exchange for you. So every time you're paying for something at the groceries, if you imagine it, say, being green, like a lot of people imagine money being green, think of this green neon coming from either your card or money or however you're paying for it, even if it is your phone. Imagine the green and the neon and the energy, and always visualize money as color. Big one that I do all the time is change your passwords to something abundant. So these are not my passwords, but I'll tell you a few different ones that you could use. Is like abundance with a dollar sign, money maker 1111 or something like that. I'm a millionaire. Whatever it is, just change your password so that every time you put in your password, it is I'm a millionaire, I'm a money maker, I'm abundant. Just so because you don't realize how many times you use your passwords and how many times you keep reading that. It's like a little affirmation all the time. It's really good. Another one is to dedicate a coin drop area, like I said before, with the happiness jar and the deservingness jar. So dedicate a coin drop area, like the one I've got in my lounge room, and even add a candle right by it, like and even have the candle the color that you represent money by, and then light it. Have the coins in there, and just have the coins coming in to one area. The other one is gratitude at every money exchange. So thank you. Thank you for everything. Like, and you can see the exchange. I'm getting milk and bread and I'm giving you that. And I feel very grateful for that. And lastly, some money mantras. So if you want to grab a pen and paper and write down these money mantras and keep these like on your fridge, beside your bed, or write them every day in a journal, it will really help. So number one is I am worthy of abundance and success. I am worthy of abundance and success. Number two is I release all limiting beliefs around money and success. Number three is my purpose aligns with prosperity and abundance. Number four is I trust in the universe's plan for my prosperity. Just write those down. And then when we realize that we don't have to sacrifice our dreams or compromise our values to achieve financial success, then we can create a life that honors our passions, our values, purpose, while helping the world and also enjoy financial prosperity in the process. And I think that's a huge thing that we need to really get our heads around, that you don't have to sacrifice to actually do well in life. And I hope this has helped today. And I hope this has helped all the money blocks and everything that everyone's been talking about lately, and really helps you to prosper. And I'll be continuing the manifestation journey in the next 3 weeks to really unblock all these things that we tend to do to ourselves. We keep ourselves in a cage. So got to release it like a bird. But please let me know if this has helped, and if you do manifest anything, it would be awesome to hear from you, because I've done this masterclass quite a number of times on money stories, and this is a really good time to bring it back up again because it seems to go in waves. But the last time I did it, all of the people that were in the class, they all went out and got money trees and put them at their doors, and they got the citrine and they put the $100 note around the citrine, and it's a lot of fun to do as well. It starts getting you to think about money and thinking about money in a different way. And then they also had really cool things happen. Like one woman, she had someone give her a money tree the next day. We gave her 3 money trees the next day. Things like that, because you've now changed your focus into looking for things. So she started looking at it, and then that just popped up. It was just it's just really cool, the kind of things that can happen when you're in the manifesting stage and when you're in the reprogramming of your mind around different topics, and especially money. And ask me any questions, anything around money blocks, um, yeah, anything. So please ask. And Mizzy said, "You look pretty." Thanks, Mizzy. Another thing is when someone compliments you rather than go like, "Oh, no," like, instead of blocking it, same thing. It's like, "Thank you. Made my day." It's just being grateful and taking that compliment. I think sometimes we struggle doing that as well. So I'm just gonna check on Instagram. There's some few people on there, so please say hello and ask me any questions. But I hope this has helped, and I'll see you tomorrow for another live stream. And jump on Mizzy Max's Music's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Her TikTok has been going off, which is amazing. I'm just like, I was just jumping up and down the other day when she was telling me about it, and her website. And then also jump on our 100 Days of Play. So, our 100 Days of Play, we've had a few wins in there as well with some of the people that are in there. It's a completely free group. It is very supportive. We're all there doing 100 days of something. And one guy that's in there, he started doing 100 songs in 100 days, and he hadn't done that before, and he got over 1,000 views in one day, and he was stoked, and we were stoked, and everyone's celebrating, and it's amazing. Then we have people doing 100 days of business. We have people doing 100 days of art. So many cool things. Izzy's doing 100 lives in 100 days, the same as me. It's just so cool to be a part of. So if you'd like to be a part of it, the link's in my bio, and it's also in the comments. Not the comments, in the captions. So please come and join us. It's grown significantly since we started, and this is only day 19. So it's amazing. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.